Whoa, fraud allegation hits the People's Democratic Party as the party is in serious disarray. Oh my God, who are those involved? PDP is one opposition party that, they have just bent on talking. I don't know the action they are really going to take in 2023 presidential election coming, because even they don't seem to get or put themselves together. And, the APC, well, is nothing to write home about. What about PDP? Are we looking up to PDP for 2023? Well, let 2023 come first. But what exactly is happening to PDP? Well, who is involved in this fraud allegation? Well, more details of this will come to you shortly, my dear people. But please, my friends and families, if you have not given this video a thumbs up, please do so right away. Yes, we want a thumbs up. And also, if you're here for the first time, please ensure you subscribe to our channel and also turn on the notification bell. Yes, right beside the subscription button, the little bell, and turn it on and click all, and it will get you notified anytime we drop a new video. All right, guys, let us get right into the details of this report. As it says, fraud allegation hits PDP, which is the main opposition party and now in disarray. Nigeria's leading opposition party, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has been thrown into disarray following memo released by the party's audit department accusing its leadership of financial impropriety. In the memo leaked late Wednesday, the department revealed how the Uche Secondus-led National Working Committee of the party mismanaged billions of naira generated in the last 3 years. In his account of the mismanagement contained in the memo sent to party leaders, the National Auditor Adamu Mustafa said his department was denied access to all the party's financial transactions since 2017. The purpose of this alarm is to bring to the notice of this National Working Committee the inability of the Audit Department to perform its functions as enshrined by the Constitution and the extant laws. To illustrate as example, the Audit Department was incapacitated by lack of access to the necessary inputs that will enable it to discharge its duties. For whatever reasons, there is no access to all financial transactions, cash inflows and outflows, documents of the party like cash books, receipts, vouchers, registers, check and bank statements, and etc., all of which are necessary inputs to pre-audit due process, internal control, reconciliation, as well as to draw up our financial accounts, and all these necessary inputs are not available to audit department. In order for audit to function, there should be constant interaction and information flow between the audit department and all the arms of the party. Unfortunately, this has not been the practice, he alleged in the memo seen by us to check on due monetization of the election process. The Electoral Act mandates political parties to submit their financial reports to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) at specified intervals, a mandate many political parties have violated on different occasions. Mr. Mustafa highlighted the cause of the violation in the leaked memo. The national auditor was called by the party to address journalists on Thursday to recant the financial issues he raised in the memo. Rather than outright retract, he confirmed the authenticity of the memo but added that all issues raised in the memo have been enumerated in the National Working Committee meeting. In a separate interview on Friday, the party spokesperson, Kola Ologbodiyan, said that all issues raised by the National Auditor in the memo have been addressed by both the PDP National Working Committee and the NEC, that is the National Executive Committee. What he said clearly, and also in a statement he read on the issue that he raised in the memo, have been addressed by both the PDP National Working Committee, NWC, and NEC. What he said clearly, and also in a statement he read on the issue that he raised, is that approvals are sought and granted to both the National Working Committee, that is National Working Committee, and the National Executive Council of the party, that is NEC. He stated that clearly in meetings. So I don't know what the issues are, Mr. Ologbondiyan said. If a man brought out a memo saying something and came out issuing another statement, countering what he earlier said, am I going to be held accountable for it? Let me tell you the facts. He brought a memo to the National Working Committee and the issue were taken into consideration one after the other at the meeting. He himself, Adamu, said approvals were sought. The media misrepresented us. He didn't make any allegations of financial impropriety against the chairman or any member of the National Working Committee. Against Mr. Ologbondiyan's claim, Mr. Mustapha in the controversial memo said he raised the predicaments of the audit department several times in various NWC meetings, but to no avail. Chief among the issues raised were the 500 million naira taken by the party without approval and the unaccounted billions of naira made from sale of forms for the party's last Congress and membership registration. From the inception of this NWC to date, over 10 billion naira was generated unaccounted for. Non-competitive contract was assigned to print Congress documents at the cost of 630 million naira, while it is believed that the actual cost is much less than 150 million naira. If competitively decided by the National Working Committee, he also highlighted in the memo. The National Auditor said he raised the alarm of the financial impropriety because of the embarrassment it may cause the party if the ruling All Progressive Congress APC gets wind of it. That is to tell you how divided we already are in the country. Even in parties, you can see that both the Northerners and Southerners are really getting it hot, hot, hot. Well, as it is, guys, you've heard it all. We don't know what you have to say about this, but of course, you know that all of this is just an ethnic fight, because this is Mustafa versus Secondus fight, auditor versus PDP's national chairman's fight. Wow. Anyway, guys, that is it from here. Thank you so much for listening. Whatever you have to say about this, please drop it in the comment section, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.